Let's dive into the country music feud that's got everyone buzzing, Zachbryan versus Gavinadcock. This isn't just another rivalry, it's a clash of personalities, backgrounds, and musical philosophies that's captured the attention of fans and critics alike. On one side, you have Zachbryan, an Oklahoma native who first made waves uploading heartfelt songs to YouTube. His rise from small-town obscurity to stadium-filling sensation is the stuff of modern country legend. Zach's music is raw, emotional, and deeply personal, resonating with listeners who crave authenticity in every lyric. His fiercely loyal fans see him as the voice of a new generation, someone who isn't afraid to wear his heart on his sleeve. He's the sensitive poet of country music, pouring his soul into every performance, every song a window into his life and struggles. For many, Zach represents the return of storytelling and vulnerability to the genre. On the other side stands Gavinadcock, Alabama-born, a former college football player who traded the gridiron for the stage. Gavin's music is gritty, loud, and unapologetically bold, blending Southern rock influences with a modern country edge. He's built a reputation for his no-nonsense attitude and larger-than-life persona, drawing in fans who love his rebellious spirit and small-town swagger. Gavin's followers are just as passionate, drawn to his straight talk and the way he channels the energy of a Friday night tailgate into every show. They see him as the underdog, the fighter who never backs down. These two artists couldn't be more different. Zach, the introspective storyteller, and Gavin, the brash, unapologetic newcomer. Their contrasting styles and attitudes have come to symbolize the two sides of modern country music, one rooted in emotion and tradition, the other in energy and rebellion. Both have built massive, passionate followings who hang on their every word and aren't afraid to defend their favorite. Their influence stretches far beyond the stage, shaping conversations about what country music should be. With personalities this strong and fan bases this devoted, a clash between Zach and Gavin was almost inevitable. The tension simmered for months, with subtle jabs and rumors swirling behind the scenes. In today's hyper-connected world, their feud didn't stay private for long. Social media lit up with speculation, heated debates, and viral moments as fans and the media dissected every move, every lyric, every post. What started as a simmering rivalry quickly turned into a public spectacle, with both stars thrust into the spotlight as the country music world watched the drama unfold in real time. So, how did it all go down? Let's break down the story of two rising stars, their explosive feud, and the battle that's redefining the future of country music. The drama unfolded at the Born and Raised Festival in Pryor, Oklahoma, a major event for country and Americana fans. Thousands gather every year for music, camping, and a taste of outlaw spirit. This year, both Zachbryan and Gavinadcock were on the lineup. For Zach, it was a homecoming. For Gavin, a chance to make his mark in Zach's backyard. Backstage was a maze of tour buses, tents, and security, controlled chaos. Tension simmered as both artists prepared for their sets, separated by little more than a chain-link fence. Their past online disagreements hung in the air. Two stars, two egos, and a festival crowd waiting for fireworks. The stage was set for a confrontation. All it needed was a spark, and that spark was about to ignite. The argument erupted suddenly, echoing through the chain-link fence backstage at the country music concert. The air was thick with tension, the kind that makes your heart race even if you're just a bystander. It wasn't just a disagreement, it was a clash of egos, pride, and pent-up frustration, all boiling over in the shadows behind the stage. The whole scene was captured on shaky phone videos, the kind of raw, unfiltered footage that spreads like wildfire online. Within minutes, clips of the confrontation were everywhere, shared, reposted, and dissected by fans and critics alike. The world was watching, and the stakes felt higher with every passing second. Zachbryan, his face flushed with anger, pressed up against the fence, shouting at Gavinadcock. His voice cut through the noise. "You want to fight like a man? Open the gate." The words weren't just a challenge. They were a dare, a demand for respect in front of everyone. Zach's fury only grew. He threatened, "If they open up this fucking gate, I'll fucking kill you." The threat hung in the air, heavy and real, making everyone nearby freeze in place. It was clear this wasn't just for show. Emotions were running dangerously high. On the other side, Gavin didn't back down. He hurled insults right back, his voice dripping with sarcasm and bravado. "I got a show to play, you clown son of a bitch," he shot back, refusing to let Zach's anger shake him. But even as he taunted, he kept a careful distance, Knowing the fence was the only thing keeping the situation from exploding. Gavin accused Zach of being drunk, slurring his words and acting out of control. "You're not thinking straight, man," he said, shaking his head in disbelief. The accusation only fueled Zach's rage, making the confrontation even more volatile. Security guards stood tense and alert, forming a human barrier by the fence. Their eyes darted between the two men, ready to intervene if things got out of hand. They knew one wrong move could turn a shouting match into something much worse, so they kept the gate firmly shut, determined to keep the peace. The fence itself became more than just a physical barrier. It was a symbol of everything dividing these two men. Inches apart, they were separated by more than metal links. Pride, anger, and rivalry kept them worlds away from understanding each other. All around them, the crowd watched in stunned silence, phones raised high to capture every second. Some fans cheered, others gasped, but everyone knew they were witnessing a moment that would be talked about for years. The energy was electric, the kind that makes your skin tingle. The standoff felt endless, each second stretching out as the tension built. Neither Zach nor Gavin was willing to back down, and the crowd could sense that something big was about to happen. The fence held strong, for now, but everyone could see it in Zach's eyes. He wasn't finished yet. With a determined glare, Zach prepared to take things to the next level, ready to break through any barrier that stood in his way. With the gate locked, Zachbryan made a wild decision. He started climbing the barbed wire fence. Fans and crew watched in disbelief as a superstar scaled a security barrier, risking injury just to confront his rival. It was pure, reckless emotion, Zach's passion on full display, but this time dangerously real. Gavin stayed put, surrounded by his team, watching Zach's every move. The image of Zach scrambling over the fence became instant legend. Was Gavin de-escalating or backing down? The debate began immediately. Either way, the drama was now physical, not just verbal. The crowd held its breath. Zach was over the fence, nothing left between them but open ground. The showdown was seconds away. As Zach landed on Gavin's side, security rushed in. For a split second, it looked like a brawl was inevitable, but guards grabbed Zach, restraining him before he could reach Gavin. Gavin's team kept him back, avoiding a full-on fight. The crisis was over, barely. Both artists were separated and escorted away, but the feud didn't end there. Gavin quickly posted a mocking video on Instagram, calling Zach "Zachbryan" and telling him to "eat a Snickers, bro." The internet exploded with memes and commentary. The drama had moved from the festival grounds to social media. The feud was now public and personal. So how did it come to this? How did a simple misunderstanding spiral into one of the most talked-about feuds in country music this year? Let's rewind to where it all started. The roots of the feud go back to a heated social media spat in July 2025, when the summer tour was in full swing and emotions were running high. Social media, as always, was buzzing with fan reactions, reviews, and behind-the-scenes rumors. It all began when a young fan, still buzzing from the concert, posted online that Zachbryan didn't stop for a photo after a show. The post quickly gained traction, with other fans chiming in, some sharing similar stories, others defending Zach's need for privacy. Zach himself replied, "You're not entitled after someone plays 2.5 hours to a picture or a hello." His words, meant to set boundaries, instead poured gasoline on the fire. The comment section exploded, with hundreds of replies debating whether Zach was being honest or just plain rude. The backlash was immediate and intense. Some fans appreciated his candor, saying it was refreshing to see a star speak his mind. Others saw it as a sign of arrogance, accusing Zach of forgetting the people who made him famous. That's when Gavinadcock entered the picture. On his popular podcast, Gavin didn't hold back. He openly criticized Zach, questioning not just his response, but his character and authenticity as an artist. "I don't know if Zachbryan's really that great of a person," Gavin said, his words echoing across social media and stirring up even more controversy. Fans of both artists took sides, and the debate only grew louder. For Zach, whose entire brand is built on being genuine and relatable, this was a direct hit. The criticism stung, and it was clear that the wounds wouldn't heal overnight. The grudge simmered for weeks, with both camps refusing to back down. Online forums, fan pages, and even radio shows kept the story alive, dissecting every new development. Finally, when Zach and Gavin crossed paths backstage in Oklahoma, all that pent-up resentment and frustration boiled over in a matter of minutes. The infamous fence fight was the result of months of tension, ignited by a single online comment, fueled by pride, and watched by thousands. This was no ordinary disagreement. It was a clash that would leave a mark on both their careers. This wasn't the first public drama for either artist. Zachbryan's messy breakup with Brianna Chicken Fry LaPaglia played out all over social media, with accusations and even talk of a $12 million NDA. He's also feuded with fellow musicians, like pulling a song with John Moreland after a dispute over a rumored $350 million deal. Gavinadcock is no stranger to controversy either. He slammed Beyoncé's country album, saying, "That shit ain't country music," sparking debate and backlash. He's also had ongoing beef with Charlie Crockett. Both men are outspoken, competitive, and unafraid of confrontation. Their festival clash was just the latest in a pattern of public disputes. In the world of modern country, drama is never far away, and these two are always at the center of it. The internet went wild as videos of the fence fight spread. Fans took sides. Team Zach praised his passion, calling him authentic and fearless. Critics called his actions reckless and aggressive, pointing to a pattern of public outbursts. Gavin's supporters mocked Zach, but others accused Gavin of hiding behind security. Memes and jokes flooded social media. Zachbryan and "Eat a Snickers, bro" became instant catchphrases. Some fans just enjoyed the spectacle, treating it like reality TV. The feud became entertainment, fueling endless debates online. Neither artist released a statement, leaving fans to argue and speculate. The drama united and divided the country music community in equal measure. In the age of viral moments, this was the biggest show in town, and everyone was watching. What does this feud say about country music today? The old, polished Nashville image is fading. Now, authenticity and raw emotion rule. Artists like Zach and Gavin built their careers online, unfiltered and direct. Fans crave realness, but that comes with messy public drama. The line between passion and bad behavior is blurrier than ever. This feud highlights deeper divides in the genre, traditional Nashville versus the new outlaw wave. Public spats are now proxy battles for what real country music means. Social media amplifies every conflict, turning artists into rock stars of old. Volatile, passionate, unpredictable. It's chaotic, but it's also what keeps country music exciting. The Zachbryangavinadcock feud is a snapshot of a new era, where the music and the drama never stop. And in this new country landscape, everyone's got a front row seat.